welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, hello, my name is Megan. Today I'm going to do my bi-weekly budget number 2 for June. This is just an overview of what the next couple weeks is going to look like for my family. These budget pages are from my Etsy shop. It's called BudgetQueenShop. Go check it out. It's very cheap PDF printables that you could just stick in your budget binder and are easy to use. So let's just get started with this video. I'm going to zoom you guys in and then we'll start with the dates and the income and whatnot. Okay, for dates, what I do is I look at my calendar that I have, and you can see that my husband gets paid on the 12th and his next payday is on the 26th, but that counts for July budget. So we are going to budget from the 12th to the 25th. So I always like doing number 2, the 12th to the 25th. Today I am using my Bic Gelocity 0.7 pen. Yeah, I always get questions on what kind of pen I use, so that's that. So for the top portion, I like to put my income first so that you can see it very visually at first. By the way, if you've been following me, I have not got the CERB pay yet, which is annoying. I have to call today, and today is the 10th, and I applied for it on the 1st. So lots going on in my life for applying for CERB. If you're new to my channel, I am from Canada and I am applicable for the Canadian Emergency Response Benefit for COVID since I cannot go back to work. Yeah, I haven't gotten paid for that and I need to call today about it. So hopefully that income will be coming soon so we can fill our sinking funds and do a big debt snowball for you guys. So anyway, so this budget will just be my husband's paycheck and our child tax benefit. If you also don't know what that is, it is a benefit that gives you money for your children just for extra expenses and whatnot. So you get a certain amount for each child depending on your income and whatnot. So first, hubby. So he works 40 hours a week and I like to budget $1,500. That's pretty much the lowest that we've seen other than when my husband gets sick. So we always budget 15 and it's usually just a little bit more. If we have anything else more than the 15, then we just put it straight to debt. So we make sure we budget just from this 1,500. Child tax benefit, $749.03. It used to be $749.13, but since when you do your taxes and stuff, it like recalculates itself, so we're 10 cents short, so breaking the bank there. Total for income is $2,200, oh my god, terrible writing, $49.03. So quite a bit to work with. It's better than the first paycheck where we just got $1,500. Anyways, moving to bills. We have our Jeep payment. We have 2 years left paying it off, and that's just that. We pay this amount every 2 weeks, so that's that. My husband gets paid on the 12th, and it's due on the 12th. So every one of my husband's paychecks, $267.33 is taken out for the Jeep. Now that is what I choose to pay. If you choose to pay less or have your car paid off, then that's an awesome win for you. Right now we are tackling our credit cards before we move on to our Jeep, so please don't judge me about how I have a car payment. I know, it sucks. So rent is also due on the 12th. What I do is I split it up into like 2 or 3 payments depending on the month. Every time my husband gets paid, I put half of the amount away in savings before the end of the month. That way, at the end of the month, say on this paycheck, I don't have to take $1,000 out of this bi-weekly budget for rent. It's just I have $500 the first couple weeks, $500 the second couple weeks, and it's just creates less grief at the end of the month about having to pay that much. But right now also BC has a rental subsidy fund that they will fund you $500 towards your rent because of COVID work loss, and my husband has been off of work for COVID. He's back now and I am off, so we got approved for that. So we got $500 taken off of our rent total, and so we only owe $500 a month right now. It's only for 3 months, so I think July is our last month. So instead of doing $500 every biweekly budget, we do $250. And this extra money has gone to debt, so don't worry, we're not spending this extra money. Gas. This is where I'm flipping back and forth to see when it's due. Gas is due on the 16th, and that is $49. So I originally budgeted $36 for my monthly, but then I got the gas bill. So I just wrote $49 on my calendar, so I know, like looking back when I create the budget draft, that it's due then. So iTunes, I know this off by heart. It is due on the 25th, and that is that's $4.28. I keep forgetting that I upgraded my storage. I just have a lot of photos that I have to keep on my phone. Cell phones, also due on the 25th. It's $207.20. It is a $185 plan, ton of taxes. So that's what that is, if you're wondering why it's so high. In the little town that I live in, that's one of the only providers that is available where I live specifically. So we go with TELUS, and that's that. Total for bills is $777.81. So that is that section, and let's move on to expenses. Okay, I'm hitting my tripod so I can't move it up anymore, but now we go to expenses. Now everybody's expenses are different. So for you and your family, these numbers would look a lot different. In our case, our highest amount that we pay on anything is groceries. It's just how it is. So I hope you guys understand why my budget is so high for groceries. We're doing $400. That's just that. We like to eat healthy. I have to lose a lot of weight, and my husband eats like a horse, like I always say, and that's just that. Gas is $40. Eating out, I have written 30 here just in case we want to go out and eat something. We only eat out like once a month, and we didn't do it last month except for like a couple Tim Hortons runs, which was a couple of coffees. So I'm allowing us to go out once to eat. We don't go to anything special, like just 2 regular meals and a kid's meal at like A&W is around like $35. So this is not going out to a restaurant or anything. Like, it's expensive where I live with that kind of stuff. 0 for allowances. We just don't need anything right now. Kids, $50. I still have to buy diapers for my daughter, and she's still drinking a little bit of formula, so that's that. Household, written really messy. 20. We might need to get laundry detergent and other. This is the catch-all miscellaneous category. Always something pops up, so I'm gonna do $50 just in case. So total for this section is $560. So not too bad. Hopefully we stick to that. I'm notorious for going over budget with groceries. My husband does all the grocery shopping, and he goes a little crazy. So if you're wondering why my grocery bill is always super high, it's my husband's fault. Anyways, let's move on to debt and our other category. So right up at the top here, I like to write down my debt. This is not including debt snowball. These are just the minimum amounts. So my credit card, my husband's credit card, our US credit card. So these amounts, I put $200 on each credit card. I got a question saying why I don't just do the minimums and then throw the rest at my husband's credit card, because that's the lowest amount. Like I explained in that video, these are the minimum amounts plus any interest that comes up or any fees. So I'm covering my butt and I'm paying it off still instead of accumulating, because if you're just doing the minimum, you're going to accumulate as interest comes up and if you make any purchases and stuff. So this is the minimum balance plus the interest. It's just how it is. This is not my debt snowball payments. So like in my monthly debt update, I did not show any like debt snowball payments, like the amount of payments that I made. I just showed the total amount that I paid off, and I kept getting questions asking why I do certain things, but that's just explaining like that's just the minimum and the interest, and then the debt snowball is down here. So in my monthly, I totally forgot to write Father's Day, and you guys caught me on that. So that's my bad on that. I'm gonna do $60 for my father and my father-in-law. My husband really doesn't need anything. I'll make him cute little crafts and stuff from the kids. We love doing that for him, and he likes that way better than doing something else. And then my best friend's birthday. We never usually do anything super crazy. I just want to do something for her. She's super pregnant and really sick right now. So I want to make sure she gets treated a little bit. So just something small for her to enjoy. So probably just a bunch of chocolates and that kind of thing. Next, we're going to our debt snowball category. I like to keep this separate so I know it's not just the minimums, and I can just see very clearly what the total is without having to do math up there. So our debt snowball, what I did was I took my income, subtracted bills, expenses, debt, other, and I'm left with $221.22. So that is hopefully going to be our debt snowball payment. Again, anything over $1,500 will go straight to debt as well. And then once I get my CERB, we'll plan that out a little bit more. So now we're here back at the beginning. We're just gonna do our total section here. So income, we have budgeted $2,249.03. We have bills at $77781. Expenses, we have $560. Debt, $600. Other, we have $90. And this other section is different compared to our miscellaneous category because these are events and whatnot. I could write events there, but I'm just putting other just in case we have something going on there. And then debt snowball. I'm writing so messy today, but that's okay. 221.22. And that's 0. So I also got a comment from an accountant saying that my budget is not zero-based budget. Compared to the accountant version of a zero-based budget, yes, it's not a zero-based budget, but I go on the zero-based budget that Dave Ramsey uses and the Budget Mom uses. It's when you take your income, subtract all of your expenses and bills and that kind of thing, and your total amount remaining is 0. You're putting your money into different categories, telling it where to go, and you have nothing left over. So that is explaining the zero-based budget and our version of it in the debt-free community. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. It's a really quick video on a bi-weekly budget. That's just how fast it is for me now to do. It's not that hard, so I suggest that you pick up these sheets and maybe just give it a try. It's awesome to have a visual for 2 weeks so that you have a plan of where your money is going to go and you crush your goals. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.